Is it working? God damn. I look like shit. I feel like shit. I'm sick again, but I feel amazing. Oh boy, what a holiday. Anyway, so for those of you who have been living under a rock for the past week, very quick update about what happened and yeah, the things that transpired over the last week. So long story short, my channel was hacked. Yeah, there's not much else to say to it. Some of it was obviously my fault, and I fully admit to that. But yeah, I'll be quickly going through the events of what happened and how much of it was my fault, and how much of it things can be improved on Google side. But yeah. Let's get right to the point. All right, so last Tuesday, basically exactly 1 week ago from the making of this video, on the 27th of December, my account got hacked. The events that led to that started a couple of weeks earlier than that. On the 13th of December, I received an email about a paid sponsorship offer for a new upcoming game called Replaced. The game is real. I looked it up on Steam, and it does look like a new sci-fi retro action platformer. It looked interesting. The email looked legitimate, so yeah, I replied and got into a conversation about finding out more details about this paid sponsorship. I didn't for one moment think about double checking, like reaching out to send a message to like the actual developers of the game on Steam. I don't know. I received many such emails of like paid sponsorships, but most of the times I just don't pay too much attention to them because either the game doesn't seem interesting or the offer, or I just have many other games on my plate at that current moment. So yeah, but this one, it looked interesting. The thing looked legitimate, and yeah, after a few conversations in a couple of weeks, I got a link to download the demo version that I would play and record. And after recording it, I would, receive the payment in like two sets. But I downloaded it. I ran the executable. Big mistake. Um, Also, funny stuff. I still have Avast on my laptop because I'm still on holiday, so I'm recording this on the laptop, and it didn't say anything about this file. It's very funny, running the same executable file from work, Avast, real shit. Running an actual malware virus, I sleep. I completely botched that meme. It's actually the other way around. Running a malware, I sleep. Running actual work programs, real shit. That's a vast experience, but anyway, regardless, that's what happened. I ran it, and I got an error, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe they just sent the wrong file, or they had a compilation error. I shoot them back a message, whatever. And then like maybe like an hour later, I get a message on my phone telling me that hey, your Google account has been successfully recovered. I'm like, that's weird. I haven't done anything like that. And I noticed that as I would open new pages, new Google pages, I would be logged out. I would try to log back in, and surprise, surprise, it would tell me your password was changed like 1 hour ago. I was like, what do you mean? I would go like, okay, forgot password. Let's go through the recovery, and then they would give me things like, use a USB security stick. I never had something like that, you know. So I entered my recovery email at that point, and I noticed like a slew of emails in which in less than 2 minutes, my account got recovered. The phone to it blew past the two-factor authentication without any sort of difficulty. It removed my phone number. It added a new USB security key. It regenerated the backup codes. It changed the recovery email and it changed the password. All this in 2 minutes. I was locked out. There was no coming back to that account. I was obviously panicking at that point. I was frantically trying to recover my email, but they would keep asking me for the recovery things that were modified, like an email address that I no longer had access to, backup codes that were generated, USB key that I never had. So I was like, okay, what the fuck do I do? I tried to go to like, and this is where it's annoying. Not only this is where like I understand I made a mistake. I accessed that little malware thingy that I shouldn't have run, whatever. But this is where like the issue with Google comes apart. It went through two-factor authentication without any questions. It accepted all those changes in less than 2 minutes without any questions. And yeah, and then there was no process of like through their official website to like recovery. They would send me to things that I already tried. I sent like messages through the feedback. I sent a message on the community help center, which it's not really you can't really get into contact to Google. They're basically run by robots at this point. Community help centers, they're just other users that are more experimented. And yeah, meanwhile, while that this was happening, I could still search for my channel on YouTube, and I would notice that it was changed to this weird Tesla brand, and it was live streaming some very very basic and generic cryptocurrency scam. Like it was obviously a very clickbaity title with Elon Musk and stuff like that, and they would link to a website where you would like, hey, if you send us this many bitcoins, we will double it in 2 hours or in 24 hours. Very very dumb like scam, but apparently loads of people fall for that. And yeah, in my frantic desperation at that point, I did what I didn't think I would do in 12, no, 10 years since this channel is running, and I created a Twitter account with my secondary email address in order to reach out to Team YouTube and get some help. Obviously it took a while, and that's what happened in the past week, just shooting messages back and forth. Eventually, they reached out. They sent me a special recovery form where I entered all the details about my channel that I remembered. And yeah, I eventually I got some answers back. Yesterday, I managed to recover my Google account, and today I finally managed to get my YouTube channel reinstated because obviously it was terminated due to the Tesla live stream scam. In the past week, I was like, what, as I was waiting for this to happen, I looked through Twitter, and apparently this Tesla scam thing has been going on for like a year now, and lots of YouTubers have been affected by it, both bigger and smaller. I've seen YouTubers with like a couple of hundred, couple of thousand subscribers hit by it, YouTubers about the same size as me. I've seen YouTubers with like several hundred or even million subscribers get hit by that. So yeah, there is clearly some things that need to be done in the back end to make sure, obviously you can't control for human error, and I had already admitted it. I shouldn't have ran that program, but the way it was changed so fast, and the fact that you had no recourse but to like manually contact Team YouTube on a different service is stupid. And this also made me realize that this was only possible because I had a YouTube channel. My Google account was related to a YouTube channel that was hacked, and that was what the attackers were for, to like live stream their scam. If I didn't have that, I'm not sure I would have ever been able to recover it. And Google at this point, you're using it for a lot more than just Gmail. You have like the Google Drive. I had a lot of very personal important documents there. Yeah, if I didn't have a YouTube account, and if Twitter just like goes defunct tomorrow, which is very likely the way things are going, there wouldn't have been any recourse to like recovering it. And there's like and everything is automated. There's like no way to get to like a human, behind team Google. So that's really the most frustrating part. But yeah, and even about the program one, like, okay, I admit I was dumb. I should have double checked with the actual game developers. Hey, is this sponsorship legit? Is this something you're really running? But you know, what if they actually had run a sponsorship, and they just didn't know which YouTubers they have personally sent that key, Or what if, I mean, at this point, how much more difficult would it be to like create an actual legitimate game? It doesn't have to be a full game, just a small demo, just the recording of a demo, and make like a real looking company and just do it like that. How hard would it be to like add it on Steam or Itchy or whatever, just so it gives it a little bit more legitimacy, so you don't like download a random file, but you get a Steam key. I know, I guess Steam checks for that, but it is scary stuff. We live in a scary future, and yeah, obviously, I recovered my stuff. I changed all the security options again, and hopefully things are safe. I checked my drive and nothing, and my emails, and nothing was missing and nothing was changed over there. So luckily, it seems like the attackers were only after the YouTube account, and yeah, obviously had to go through the YouTube channel itself, redo all the branding stuff, and republicize all the videos. And yeah, hopefully from tomorrow things should be back to normal. I'll be back at work next week, so we will be restarting the live streams and the series once again. They're the usual stuff. I still have to finish Hollow Knight. We have new content and potion craft. There's also new games coming out soon, so we will be looking forward to those. And yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention, like, there's another YouTube video that discusses in more detail about how this scam took place. But yeah, loads have been affected by this, and it is rough. Definitely, definitely pay attention. Fishers, I was like, I would never get caught by phishing emails. Are you serious? Like, Prince of Nigeria, send 100 and I'll send you billions. Pff, nobody can get me with that. But hey, they social engineering. They hit you where you care, and they get to you. And that was my experience. In any case, that was about it. Hope this video raises awareness about what is happening, and hope it brings more attention to this issue. And I hope the scammers get caught and punished, uh, you know, following due process and according to their crimes. And yeah, that'll be it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Make sure you like, subscribe to see more. I'll see you next time. We're going to make. Yes, stop working. Bye bye.